Hello to all of you. It is a great honor to be here today and to have the opportunity to present our work. The title of our presentation is Teachers' Perspectives on the Civic Journey and Active Citizenship in Multicultural Schools. I would like to briefly introduce the context and inspiration behind this study. The main motivation for this research comes from the theme of this conference, building young people's civic journeys, strengthening democracies through citizenship education, which highlights the crucial role of education in shaping active and responsible citizens. In recent years, and particularly in Greece, there has been an increasing focus on promoting the idea of active citizenship within schools. Since last year, Greek schools have placed special emphasis on implementing actions and initiatives that encourage students to become active citizens and contribute to a better future. Within this framework, it became particularly interesting to explore how teachers perceive this civic journey and how they support students in developing civic awareness and participation, especially in multicultural classroom settings. At this point, I would like to present the aim of the study and the research questions that guided this work. The main aim of this research is to explore how primary school teachers perceive and implement the concept of active citizenship, as well as how they support students in their civic journey within a multicultural classroom environment. More specifically, the study seeks to understand how teachers define active citizenship and students' civic development, as well as the teaching practices they use to promote participation and engagement in democratic processes. In addition, the research examines how teachers respond to the challenges and opportunities that arise in diverse, multicultural, and multilingual classrooms. Finally, it explores the ways in which educators foster democratic values, social responsibility, and active participation through everyday classroom activities and educational projects. In this slide, I present the theoretical framework of the study, focusing on the concept of active citizenship in education. According to the literature, active citizenship involves the development of knowledge, skills, and attitudes that enable students to participate meaningfully in democratic life and contribute to their communities. Both European and Greek educational policies emphasize that citizenship education should go beyond theoretical knowledge and focus on participation, collaboration, and experiential learning. In the European context, education for active citizenship aims to foster democratic awareness, social and intercultural skills, and active engagement in society. In Greece, this concept is integrated across the curriculum and is increasingly supported through interdisciplinary and experiential activities, including structured actions for the active citizen. Research also highlights the importance of experiential learning as students develop civic competencies more effectively when they engage in real life situations and community based activities. Finally, the literature presents students as potential agents of change who develop responsibility, democratic values, and active roles within society. In this study, a qualitative research design was adopted in order to explore teachers' perspectives in depth. Data were collected through semi-structured interviews with 5 primary school teachers working in a multicultural school in Patras in the region of Achaia. The interviews allowed participants to express their views on active citizenship as well as the practices they apply in their classrooms. The data were analyzed using thematic analysis, which resulted in 2 main categories. Firstly, teachers' perceptions of active citizenship and the civic journey, and secondly, the teaching practices and strategies they use to promote participation, inclusion, and democratic values in the classroom. The findings also suggest that teachers connect active citizenship with students' ability to express their opinions respectfully and work together toward common goals. Several participants mentioned that active citizenship is cultivated through small everyday actions, such as helping classmates, respecting classroom rules, and participating in group activities. Teachers stressed that students learn democratic values more effectively when they experience them in practice within the school environment. For this reason, the classroom itself becomes a small democratic community where students gradually learn how to cooperate, communicate, and take responsibility for their actions. Teachers also explained that civic development does not happen instantly, but evolves gradually through students' experiences and interactions. Younger children usually begin by learning basic classroom rules and understanding the importance of respect and cooperation. As they grow older, students become more capable of expressing opinions, participating in discussions, and reflecting critically on social issues. Many teachers emphasized that encouragement and positive role models are especially important in helping students gain confidence and become active participants in school life. They also highlighted that civic learning continues beyond the classroom and is strongly connected to students' experiences in their families and communities. Teachers highlighted that multicultural classrooms provide valuable opportunities for students to learn from one another's cultural backgrounds and experiences. Daily interaction among students from different cultures helps children develop openness, tolerance, and mutual respect. At the same time, teachers acknowledged that communication difficulties may sometimes affect participation and collaboration, especially for students with limited language proficiency. To address these challenges, educators often encourage cooperative activities and peer interaction, helping students feel accepted and included. Many participants underlined that supportive classroom relationships contribute significantly to students' confidence, participation, and sense of belonging. Teachers reported that student-centered teaching practices help students become more actively involved in the learning process and strengthen their civic skills. Group activities encourage communication, cooperation, and shared responsibility, while classroom discussions allow students to express opinions and listen to different perspectives respectfully. In several cases, democratic practices such as voting or classroom decision making were used to help students experience participation in a practical way. Teachers also explained that differentiated instruction is particularly important in multicultural classrooms as it allows all students to participate according to their needs and abilities. Overall, these practices aim to create an inclusive and democratic classroom climate where every student feels valued and encouraged to participate actively. An important finding of this study is the emphasis of experiential civic activities. Teachers reported implementing a variety of actions, such as visits to senior citizen centers where students interact with elderly people as well as road safety projects in the local community. In addition, students participated in social initiatives such as collecting and offering gifts to institutions and visited local historical monuments to connect learning with their community. Another important aspect is peer support, especially in multicultural classrooms where students help each other participate and feel included. Through these experiences, students develop empathy, responsibility, social awareness, and a deeper understanding of what it means to be an active citizen. In conclusion, this study highlights several key findings. First, teachers play a central role in shaping and supporting active citizenship in primary education. Second, active citizenship is mainly developed through experiential and participatory learning rather than theoretical instruction. Third, multicultural classrooms are viewed both as a challenge and as an important opportunity for inclusion and intercultural learning. Fourth, students gradually develop into more responsible, empathetic, and socially aware individuals through these processes. Finally, the civic journey is understood as a continuous and lived process that extends beyond the classroom into everyday life. Thank you very much.